talking about the history from the famous blue jeans. How our beloved trouser come to be. Denim jeans is a staple of 20th century and 21st centuries. They have inspired songs, represented rebellion, and enabled women to wear bottoms other than skirts. The original workman trouser is now a common feature of every person's wardrobe. But where did it begin? You may think with the cowboys, or maybe later with biker gangs. We are here to clear it all up and explain not only the history of denim jeans, but also the evolution on these years. Everyone know we have in wardrobe the denim. Denim originally comes from the city in France, produced under the name Serge Denims, meaning fabric from nymphs. The nymphs wool later give away the name denim. In the 19th century, textile producers tried to make a material similar to cotton corduroy. However, they could not get the method right. They accidentally invented denim by using more of an indigo dyed thread when making the fabric. This makes the denim material blue on top, whitish on the inside. The material became very popular, but not in the clothing industry. It was just an ordinary material that was relatively strong. That is, until the mid 19th century. In 1855-51, Levi Strauss went to New York from Germany in order to help his brother with the family dry goods store. When he heard about the gold rush going on the West, he followed the trail to set up a new commercial branch. Meanwhile, a man named Jacob Davis was making a business for himself in Reno, Nevada. He was a tailor who specialized in practical items for everyday use. They included tents, mats, and horse blankets. A man came into his shop and requested some trousers that could be worn when working. They had be strong and nails, but still comfortable. David used the sock denim he had bought from the Levi Strauss to make the trouser. Davis ensured the trousers were strongly by putting copper rivets in the files and pockets, as these they are parts that rip the most. The trouser worked so well that Davis wanted to patent him. He got in contact with Strauss and they became partners in the production of denim jeans. The all-American favorite was born. At first, jeans were only real popular in 1920s, and only workmen and those working the land needed the robustness. Jeans got more popular when during why they become an essential commodity for defense workers. All of a sudden, a large proportion of respected soldiers were going around in denim. What a great, untightened and campaign. In the early 1950s, jeans were still not fashionable. They were largely regarded as overalls and only worn as dangerous as working clothes. There, there were real cowboy attire. Perhaps unsurprisingly, then John Wayne took a liking to them. However, their popularity slowly grew later in 1950s. Denim was adopted as a fashion trend. The coolest men such as James Dean and Marlon Brando wore them. They became a symbol of youth culture. The most popular style was Levi's 501. There's shrinkables jeans. They all come in the same size but shrink to your shape. You have to put them and then sit in a bath. Get out and wait for them to dry. It sounds like a lot of work, but is well worth. And they were not skinny jeans, they just fit you perfectly around the waist. In 1950s, trend was to wear straight cut jeans with a plain witty. Jeans were usually rolled up and were not fitted on the leg. And even the Marilyn Monroe rocking the look in the film Clash by Night. In 64-65, the jeans took a semi-fitted turn, tight on the waist and low rising. Levi Strauss and Company also figured out how to stone wash their jeans to give them a more rugged look. This style of jeans was popularized by Cher, Jimi Hendrix, and a lot of famous figures. It goes without saying the consumers rush to the stores after seeing their favorite stars wearing jeans. People usually associate the 60s with only flare jeans, but the bootcut jeans was also very popular. Bootcut jeans are straighter but are still wide at the bottom so that you can wear shoes under them. When the 70s arrived, people wanted to customize their jeans. The jeans fanatics like ABBA longed for embellishments, frayed edge, and stickers. The jean styles also begin to rise up to the waist. They become fitted around the hips and button. One of the most defining moments for jeans culture was the invention of the bell-bottom jeans. Tied at hip, high-waisted, and wonderfully flared, this became an absolute sensation. They come the step past the elephant bottom jean. They are exactly like a bell bottoms but become even more flared at the bottom like elephant ears. Inevitably, counterculture struck against the flare, and more tight-fitting jeans came onto the scene. As can you remember with the Raymonds, the punk scene adopted the fitted look with the black boots. In the late 70s, jeans to a darker turn. They become almost black and much tighter. The 1980s saw the rise of the mom jeans. Jeans are usually high-waisted and even-pleated. People also had a predilection for embroidered pockets and double denim style. And the 90s were crazy about denim, low-rise distressed jeans were all the rage with the famous female stars of the time, such as Madonna. The early 2000s saw the jeans become bejeweled with gem-studded pants become extremely popular. There also a trend for treasure and that were laced up the sides. Then from the middle 2000 onwards, denim moved away from wool denim. The new material resembled the original hardy denim. Now denim is of all colors and jeggings and mom fit jeans are making it big. The trends are essentially recycled from old, and we are in perpetual cycle of jeans trend. from baggy to skinny, from high rise and low rise, from dark to light. There are few things more than we can do our beloved denim jeans. So I hope you like the story from the jeans, denim jeans. Bye bye.